love. Welcome to the month of Valentine's. Sorry, a little bit delay there with my video. Last time I'm so excited about this month. We have a jam-packed agenda here now in the month of February. So we have to move really, really fast. Maybe a little bit longer than last time we connected. Last time we connected when I was sitting in Bali just prior to our convention down in Bali. That time, you may remember, I was sitting in a room without air condition. My glasses were fogging. And this time we are in a freezing cold air conditioned room. So we should be good. Just want to mention a little bit, pick up a couple of things about our values, all right, that we just saw. Especially, of course, care. We're in the month of love. Every month, by the way, should be the month of love. But this is the month of extra love, all right? And it's also one thing that I want to mention. It's about teamwork. Because in Asia Pacific, we have now decided to do the following in terms of this format. So let me just touch briefly on this platform and what you can expect moving forward. You heard us speak about partnerships and building relationship and partnerships with all of us here on this call and everybody else also who's not able to make it to the call today. It's about partnership between, of course, our leaders, our members, our corporate team. It's also teamwork across the global team, the Asia Pacific team, and our country teams, and all of our amazing leaders and members across the entire region. So this platform will change slightly moving forward. I think you're all tired of hearing one old Swedish guy doing a monologue many times, so that's not going to happen anymore. So what we're going to do is the following. We're going to invite other members of our corporate team, but we're also going to invite top leaders and members for sharing on this platform, because only together are we strong. We're also going to invite global executives from a global team, and today we actually have two, all right, in the same call. So very, very amazing, and we also have leaders on this call. So we have decided now to divide and conquer and to actually have this platform being shared among leaders, members, and our corporate team globally, regionally, and also country-wise. So I hope you agree with me that this creates a much more exciting platform. We are a multicultural team, and we are definitely a winning team. So this will come together quite nicely, I feel, moving forward. So you will get a flair of that. So we have amazing speakers from the global team, regional team, and also from the countries, which will then take turn to present different topics at different points in time. So let's move forward, Cass, with some of the, let's say, admin stuff. The couple of slides in the beginning. So maybe you share a little bit about the first slide, which is the obvious one that we share every time. Yes, so please take note of course, the fact that we have certain disclaimer here that you can pay attention to, you should pay attention to, that anything in terms of the product as well as the income in terms of claims, please take a little second to take note of those, as we always do. Next, guys, let's move on to our other point, which is more the admin. Of course, this is again an internal webinar, so please do not record or post it online in any way or form. There is maybe one slide where there is a link to a website that I recommend you to take note of, and that one I think you can take a screenshot of and then share. Apart from that, let's keep it internal. Okay, we're going to start off this Frequencies and Friends with some news around the world. All right, and actually we will start with a little video about our Manifest Your Dreams convention that took place in Bali. But before we turn on the video, Cass, just want to mention a few things about this event. I personally, and I could feel it also by many of you who participated in this event, it was a really an exciting event where we all came together as one, actually. So really, really exciting, especially the highlight. Apart from the amazing presentations, we also had the presence of top international leaders, our CEO, Christian Derner, and Luciano Garcia, our Chief Commercial Officer. We had marketing updates, we had trainings, we had, of course, the highlight of all was, of course, the recognition. And again, to be able to do that in a physical event, which is also the plan now for 2023, that we have quarterly physical recognition events. This is really about building a culture and building a momentum together, and really also to have a lot of fun together. Another highlight that I felt, apart from many other things that I don't have time to mention now, perhaps everything of the whole agenda. You will see the video and you will see some highlights. But it was really the country meetings that took place after the day itself, so to say, the second day, where we broke out in different country teams, and the corporate team together with the top leaders and the participants really was all about talking about action planning and what we're going to do and how we're going to run with the things and planning the future of success for ourselves in the coming months and years. Okay, so Cass, maybe share, because of course pictures say more than 1,000 words. So please, can we see some glimpse of what took place in Bali? Warm welcome to Bali, Indonesia.
Finally, we have all this leadership from Asia Pacific region together.
Dreams are really your goals, and it's really what inspires you. If you don't have a dream, go get one immediately, because if you don't have a dream, if you don't have a goal in life, if you don't know where you want to go, you don't know if you're heading on the right direction.
And what Healy has given me is passion, excitement, fulfillment, freedom, choice, and most importantly, an amazing community.
Because Healy World, what we are building, is also kind of an island. And we are also manifesting our internal consciousness in an external audience.
Marcus, I want to thank you for your vision and creating this little magical device, because it was a prayer, a long-term prayer answered for me and many people in this room.
You are the next generation of presidents. If I have my earplugs, I can listen to the beautiful silence within all your souls, and from the depths of our soul, we are creating this new world.
You would not be here if you weren't a hard worker. The reality is, you are very successful in your life because there's so many people who have tried to do what you're doing and not succeeded.
This award belongs to all the team members who are there with me here and in this hall, and they are in India.
We just have to be here. We just have to be present. We are present. And in this way, we are Healy World.
Wow. Quite emotional when I look back at those video clips and pictures and the words. Really, it was a memorable event, and I hope that next time, all of those of you who did not make it to this particular event, there will of course be many future opportunities to participate in this kind of event. And of course, highlight that, of course, I didn't mention is, of course, when we had the meditation the next morning together with our founder and visionary Marcus Schmieke. Very emotional part of the event, where I could see that everybody were staying on the grass and didn't actually want to leave after the meditation. So very many memorable moments there down in Bali. Okay, let's move on and talk a little bit about what are some upcoming events here moving forward. So let's start with Australia. I think we have a very interesting and exciting Healy experience taking place in Perth on the 4th of February. And hosting that amazing, well, we have more things here, not only Perth. Let's start with Perth, which takes place on the 4th of February. All right, we have, of course, our country sales manager, Beverly Parker, who was also emceeing our event down in Bali, together with top leader, Zach Dean, who was also participating there with us in Bali. Amazing. So we have a great Healy experience event taking place in Perth on the 4th of February. Please take note of these dates. Gold Coast, 19th of February. And in Byron on the 20th of February. So Australia is kicking off here with a bang. And this is the right way to start. I would say we all know The more members we have, the more customers we have, the bigger your teams are, and the bigger our opportunity for success and growth, of course. So the more opportunity meetings, the more frequently we present our product and our opportunity, the faster we will grow. And doing that as early as possible in the year is, of course, the right way to go. So this is very, very exciting. All the best for Australia. Let's kick it off with a bang. Next, we have a very, very exciting event coming up in Singapore. So can we move to the next slide, Cass? Okay, here we go. This event is taking place on the 25th of February, and a very high exposure event here. We have our CEO, Christian Derner, attending, our Chief Commercial Officer, Luciano Garcia, Carsten Lange, our top international leader, master distributor, and of course, our very own top leader here in Singapore, our beloved top leader, George Lim. All right. And this symposium is a leader symposium, and it will take place on the 25th of February. Very, very exciting. So let's kick off with a bang also here in Singapore. Let's move on to Bangkok, to Thailand. We have a launch of Healy coming up in our new upcoming market, which is really starting to show amazing signs of initial success. So here we have the power of Healy taking place on the 25th of February, and the training conducted by Michael Chen. And of course, the whole event is hosted by our managing director, Mr. Jack, and the amazing team of Thailand. So all the best, Team Thailand, for a successful start in February. All right, now we are moving on to the next section, and I'm extremely excited that this particular lady, or I would say young woman, full of energy, full of power. She was also presenting to us from a recording when we were in Bali. Honestly speaking, I will speak to you in this way. Since you have come on board, it's an absolute game changer what has happened in the world of marketing. In our global team. It's highly impressive, and everything that you're pulling together with your team, because of course it's not a one-woman show. It's been really a game changer for us out here in Asia Pacific. Without further ado, please take this opportunity to listen to our head of global marketing, Martina Kling. Take it away, Martina.
Thank you, Johan. Thank you for this super energized moderation. And I'm very excited to be here today. Again, I always love Frequencies and Friends. I always love every opportunity where we can connect. And thankfully, to digital technologies, this is also possible really worldwide. So great to have me here. Thank you so much, Johan. Well, first of all, I also want to congratulate you on an amazing Bali conference. As you just said, I joined only virtually, but also that itself was pretty amazing to at least be there for the moment through a video call. So thank you so much that you organized that type of event in Bali, because it's really spectacular how high the energy was, but also how high the balance was. And this is what I was really amazed when I watched your videos. On the one side, you had all of those leaders and motivated people cheering, celebrating Healy, celebrating business. And then you have Marcus playing piano, doing meditation. So like the whole thing was so round, so strong, and so powerful in terms of all the values that we present as a company, that I was really super amazed, and really congratulations on that big success. Well, Bali was very successful, and also for you in APEC, this especially means that the year started super strong. And I think, as Johan is mentioning, across all of our activities, you can notice that, like when you look at our events, when you look at our marketing activities, it's really a lot of power inside for 2023. And this year, we really want to talk about so many topics. This is also why we, for the first time, prepared a calendar of the year, really to display all of the beautiful Healy topics that we want to talk about. And if Cass now transfers to my presentation, I would also like to share it with you in one small video to see what are we going to talk about this year. Yeah, and here you see basically all of the beautiful topics that are going to be relevant and important this year, because there is so much to talk about. And I already said this in Bali, you know, really when you think about Healy, or when I ask you what does Healy represent to you, I'm 100% sure I would get like 20 millions of answers, because all of you perceive it and enjoy it on a different way. Either you use it for beauty, or for sleep, or for energy, or for relaxation, or for consciousness. There are so many topics that can be enjoyed with Healy. And we in marketing really decided to display all of them, to talk about all of them, also to invite guests to talk about those topics, and to really cover all of those beautiful themes that we can cover with our amazing products. And one of the topics that is going to be especially interesting in February is love, self-love, and connection. Because really in Healy, and as Johan said, it's always about love. It's not only in the month of Valentine's Day, where of course the focus is more on that romantic topic, but generally in Healy, it's about love, it's about sharing, and it's about connecting with other people to share that love and enthusiasm that we have about our product. Now, the question is, how can we connect better with our customers? And to connect better, we decided to develop 6 new commercial brochures, because we really got a lot of questions from you to explain Healy in a better way, for you to have more materials, to have more arguments when talking to your prospects and your customers. And the goal was really, with those 6 Healy brochures, to explain each Healy edition in a very understandable and simple way. We also did a photo shooting for this project to really also use Healy pictures to give the brand our look and feel, to be authentic, to really create the brand image that we want to transfer. And we really tried to, in a simple language, display the benefits and the highlights of each brochure, but not of each brochure, but of each edition, in terms of what is different. What is the difference between Healy Gold, Healy Holistic, Healy Resonance? What are the powers or special powers of each edition? And I would like to share with you one small preview to see that. I know it is super short and you couldn't see much, but this was the purpose, because we still didn't release it, so I cannot unveil too much. But I asked my marketing team really to do me something at least something short, to give you the feeling of the brochures that we are creating. Now, the launch of those brochures will be somewhere middle of February. Now we are in a final phase. We will approve documents very shortly, and then somewhere middle of the month, we are going to release them, and also, of course, translate in your languages so that you can enjoy it and understand it in your mother language. Now, that being said, I come to my last and favorite topic, which is Healy Horizon. I hope you all saw it in January. It is our new communication format. It's a live stream here from Germany, directly from our office, from our studio that we built in the office. And with the Healy Horizon, we really want to address our customers. I was talking before about all of those beautiful topics. And with each Healy Horizon, we truly want to cover month by month those topics, also having speakers that will really enrich our content. So with that being said, I would like to invite you to our next Healy Horizon, which is on the February 13th. We didn't put it on Valentine's Day on purpose, because we thought, you're having romantic dinners on 14th. Probably you're somewhere with your loved ones. So we said, okay, a day before, really to get some impulses and to be well prepared for the Day of Love. Healy Horizon will be on February the 13th, and we will have 2 beautiful guests. One of them is Shamnam Halper, which you all know, and she will share with us how Healy can help you to find that love and self-love. How can Healy help you connect more, share that experience about product even better? So I'm very, very happy and proud that she will join our next Healy Horizon, as well as one external guest. I can still not share the name, but we will communicate that via newsletter. But the lady who joins is a personal self-love coach. And she will give us some very concrete tips how to love yourself more, how to reflect more, how to connect with yourself more, because that's really utterly what's everything about. When you have a good relationship with yourself, when you know how great you are, how amazing you are, then it's really so much easier to transport that on the outside, which is really also our goal in Healy. With that being said, I hope we see you on 13th of February. Thank you very much for having me here, and I wish you all the best.
Wow, thank you, Martina. Super exciting, and a lot of good stuff there coming up from global marketing, amazing new marketing tools, and this new platform. I'm really, really excited and can't wait to get on the first Healy Horizon together with you. Now let's move on, still in marketing, and this young woman has also contributed massively, and I'm sure you agree with me. Since the first day she joined our team in Asia Pacific, it's also an absolute game changer what she's doing together in cooperation with the global marketing team and together with our small little power marketing team and the rest of the corporate team in Asia Pacific and around the world. Honestly speaking, Cassandra, the event in Bali, credit goes to you and the rest of the corporate team who did an amazing job, and everything that you're pulling every single day to sharpen up our skills and tools and platforms, and your dedication to our members and our leaders on delivering on time and doing everything you can in your power to give them a completely new experience. Please welcome our head of marketing, Miss Cassandra Chan. Take it away, Cass.
Thank you so much, Johan. Oh, I find it really strange because I'm controlling the slides at the same time getting ready to be the next speaker on top. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And by Cass, can I say one thing to Martina first? Thank you so much, Martina, by the way, for not disturbing our Valentine. All right. Thank you very much. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I take that credit. Thank you.
Super awesome. So you guys have heard so much, and we're really excited because the team itself has prepared so much for you. So in just last month alone, I think our Healy family members have realized that we have actually taken the very first step in terms of recognizing all your hard work. All right. So moving one step up, I'm basically just trying to cover something really new. If you guys have not popped into your back office, we have something new for you to basically be leveraging on to be able to self-promote yourself, or at the same time to be able to recognize your teammates. So if you can look at the slides itself, if you were to browse into your back office right now, under the download section, you'll be able to search under materials, and then under recognition social media template, you will be able to see this amazing ranked up social media template that you see right in front of you. So what I want to do today is basically to run through you just so that you know exactly what to do with that material. So basically, when you actually download that material, it's going to be in PowerPoint format. So PowerPoint format is very easy to handle. And what you need to do is basically 3 easy steps. So the very first step is to basically be selecting the template according to the rank that your downlines or yourself is basically ranking up to. So for example, if you have somebody within your team that is ranking up as a team manager, it's a great opportunity to take this template and be able to recognize to them so that they will be able to share it in their platform, and the whole entire network will be able to know and to be able to gain awareness of what this achievement she has actually accomplished. So you basically have to select the template. Then the next thing for you to do is to basically click into the name section and basically just type in the name of your downlines or yourself. Now take note, this is a tip. In terms of recognition, we are very, very particular in terms of the names. So please make sure that you basically have the names being spelled correctly. Plus, at the same time, if you're very close to your downline, please make sure that you know exactly how this person wants to be addressed. All right. For example, if my name is Cassandra, but I basically want to be known as Cassie, then you basically be showcasing this person in the preferred name that this person wants to be recognized. All right. And next, what you need to do is to basically be saving up a beautiful picture. I would basically recommend somebody that a picture that looks very professional. And then all you need to do is basically right click and then select the image from the file. And I will tell you immediately the picture will input into the template nice the way it should look with the round shape. All right, so this is very easy for all of you to use, and every time you will be able to trigger that on your promotion demotion report in the back office. Now, moving on, all right, if you guys have got different formats in terms of the computers, for the Mac version, there's a different ways for you to basically be exporting the file. So I'm going to quickly run you through. So it's very easy. Just imagine that you're using the computer in the Mac. You basically have to go into the File section and then press and select the cursor under Export. Then after, you will rename the file. Okay, you can rename, say, maybe CAS Recognition Team Manager. And then you basically have to select the location. You can put it on your desktop, and then you will move on and then save into the folder itself. And there you'll be able to send out via your WhatsApp or your Telegram, and this person will be able to receive it. And if you want to post it onto your Facebook, you can do it almost immediately. Now, moving on, if you have a window platform, it is slightly different, but it works with the same logic. So you basically have to go into the File section and then go into Export. And then you will move on to select a name, a file destination, select and save as JPG. This is an image file. And then you will click Save As. Moving on, you'll be able to select exactly the name. You're going to name it. So you put it as Cassandra Chan, Team Manager. And then select the location and then press save, and you'll be able to save it on the destination, which is your desktop. So with that, it is very, very simple. And I really urge all of you to basically be trying that out now. And all of this is already in your back office. Okay, so I hope right after the call, you guys will do the first thing is to go into your back office and go and download this version in PowerPoint and save it and start using that right away. So with that, I will hand over the time back to Johan. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Cassandra. This topic is very close to my heart. This is the heart of our business model. It's all about recognition, all right? So I'm super excited that we're now ticking things off one by one, and there is going to be a lot in that area coming up. So I know the plan behind the scenes and all the work that is being done by our global team especially, but also by Cassandra and her team. So very exciting to see now that we have these tools, and you will see a lot in this area of recognition moving forward, but it's going to be rolled out in a sequence, all right? So it's all coming your way, so stay tuned. Very exciting. Now let's move on to a couple of corporate updates, 2 of them to be exact, all right? Let's start with the first one. Yes.
Go Quantum. Information for your field and the quantum leap for your Healy business. Would you like to discover the full potential of your Healy? Are you wondering how to provide maximum value to your prospects with minimal effort? Do you wish for innovative and proven strategies to help you succeed in your Healy business? Do you want duplication and sustainable growth for you and your team? Imagine a solution that allows you to do all of this with ease and so much more. A solution that shows you how to make the most out of your Healy for you, your prospects, and your partners. That drives success and growth even without therapeutic and sales knowledge. That allows you to benefit from the experience of the community and tailor-made proven methods. What could then hold you back from starting immediately and with a great feeling and reach your goals? Go Quantum. All the information for your field in one place, at any time, everywhere. The all-in-one solution for you and your success with Healy for more enthusiasm, motivation, and top results. Benefit from constantly new content about your Healy business and your personal growth. Increase your effectiveness with quick access to all essential functions through your intuitive business cockpit. Deepen your understanding of the Healy and keep an eye on your progress. In one place, anytime, everywhere. Your personal around-the-clock companion for more enthusiasm, motivation, and top results. Go Quantum. Know more, sell more. Sell without selling, for faster duplication without prior knowledge using tailor-made strategies and concepts. Go Quantum, the all-in-one solution for more success, and the Quantum Leap for your Healy business.
Hi and welcome again to everybody on this call. You all have seen the video, and for sure there are a lot of features included in the platform that many of us need for the daily operations of our Healy businesses. Go Quantum will help you to share the Healy with the world, duplicate successfully and as quickly as possible, and develop your full potential with maximum added value for your new customers and partners at the same time. You will have to focus on all those aspects to succeed in your Healy business, and we want to use this special day of the annual kickoff to start this year in the best possible way by allowing you to upgrade your Healy business and do all of the above easily. In everyday life, there are always challenges, not only for new partners, but also for those who are using the Healy for a long time and have already successfully built up structures. How do I approach new contacts? What information should I send out to prospects? How can I ensure my prospects' best product experience and turn customers into fans and long-term partners in the next step, to name a few of those challenges? With Go Quantum, for the first time, you now have a tool that can support you in all aspects of your journey with Healy. I am excited and happy to present it to all of you today. There are a few pillars or tasks that you are confronted with in the network business again and again, and the optimal execution of those tasks ultimately determines how quickly and how sustainably you will be successful. Those pillars that form a perpetual cycle of long-term growth in network marketing and that we all cover with Go Quantum are information, education, and duplication. Go Quantum offers different approaches for each of those three pillars to assist you in everyday recurring situations. Since it's almost impossible to demonstrate all features in one go, today we want to show you the most important ones and their seamless interaction. Therefore, we will start today with a scenario from the viewpoint of an existing Healy World partner. So please imagine you are a newborn Healy fan who wants to start beginning informing his first prospects to achieve his fast start. The first thing you have to do to use all the tools available on Go Quantum Best is entering your sponsor ID to the profile section. So it will be automatically integrated into different places, allowing Healy recommendations to be directly and correctly assigned to you. The second step could be to set up your personal landing page without any prior programming knowledge. A landing page, of course, is the ideal way of sharing information online with prospects professionally, and it's a great and essential tool, as it can also be linked to any social media profile or existing homepage. When a new customer accesses your landing page, he will find all the relevant information to get the ideal first impression of the Healy, for example by seeing a video like the one I will share with you in a few seconds. And as we all know, there is no second chance for a great first impression.
Healy is the world's first smartphone-controlled wearable for the application of individualized microcurrent frequencies, which supports you in all important areas of your life. At home, on the road, in your free time, or at work. Well-being and vitality are among the most valuable assets we possess, and health begins with a good balance in all areas of life. Designed to energetically support the body, mind, and spirit, the Healy offers a unique way to balance imbalances on a physical, mental, or emotional level by addressing the root cause rather than the symptoms. The challenges to our bodies begin with inhaling polluted air, food contaminated with pollutants, electrosmog, increase everyday challenges such as stress in the private and professional area, resulting in negative thoughts and emotions.
Okay, so back on the platform, the third step we could do is personalize the link to the automated webinar by adding contact information so that your prospects can not only sign up for an in-depth automated info webinar, but also contact you at any time if they have questions or need help with their order. In addition, you can customize marketing pictures or choose from a constantly expanded library of ready-made marketing materials for sharing on social media with only a few clicks. But there is also another path for active partners to approach their prospects. This path is extremely valuable for those who do not like selling something but are still convinced of Healy's benefits. Such a person can approach all his contacts by simply making a valuable gift to them and giving away a voucher for a Quantum Healy experience. So the next step in today's journey is the so-called Experience Center. A Quantum Healy experience is a unique 8-day onboarding concept tailored to the particular needs of Healy. This concept will allow you to invite any numbers of new potentially customers and partners on a journey to get to know the Healy in the best possible way, with minimal time investment from your side and high quality information and tested, optimized and automated processes at the same time. Not only is this ideal for getting new customers off to the best possible start, but it is also an ideal way of working with additional Healys you have at your disposal and that up to until now you did not know how to utilize best. So to get a prospect of yours started for a Quantum Healy experience, all you have to do is choose a suitable health topic for them from the constantly increasing library of experience and then give away a personalized voucher. To activate the voucher in the system, just enter the prospect's details into a simple and straightforward form and the rest will work entirely on autopilot. The new prospect will now receive an email every morning for 8 days in a row with all the critical information about the correct use of Healy, exciting background information about frequencies and the Healy technology, as well as valuable health tips underlining the high quality of your offer and with the goal to provide your contact with exceptional added value. So here is an example of additional general health information in the automated customer journey that will positively affect your prospects' results with the Healy.
People feel thirsty when they have lost around 2 to 3% of their body's water. Being dehydrated by just 2% impairs performance in mental tasks and physical coordination. Apart from general hydration, water serves multiple fundamental purposes. It makes up the most significant proportion of the volume of our cells and serves as an essential transport medium for nutrients such as vitamins and electrolytes. Water is needed to metabolize proteins and carbohydrates used as food, and it is the primary component of saliva, used to digest carbohydrates and aid in swallowing food.
Having such a comprehensive toolbox available at your hands all around the clock and virtually anywhere and anytime, you will be exceptionally well prepared for any opportunity arising, and it will be easy and effortless for you and your team to go into duplication mode. So upgrade your Healy business now, take the next step in your career and reach your goals faster with our partner packages. To do so, just visit goquantum.world and have a look at the existing options. You will only have to sell one Healy professional a year to cover the annual fee for the biggest membership option. So the time is now for the quantum leap in your Healy business. We are looking forward to see you soon and wish you all a happy, healthy and successful year 2023.
All right. Thank you very much, Florian, for sharing this exciting, more insight into this very exciting platform for all of us in Asia Pacific as well. Again, what's Go Quantum in summary? Well, it's a all-in-one solution. It's a platform where you have all the tools in one place, where you can access it anytime and from anywhere, all right? And it's, of course, available to all independent Healy World members. And there are different editions, starter edition, business edition, and also something called an elite division. So I encourage you to go on that platform on the link that was shared and to really check it out in detail. I know that many of you have done that. I have received feedback from many of you that you're very excited. And also when I was out traveling, one of the things that was screamed for the most was a system, a duplicatable system that we can all benefit from, all right? This is a proven and tested system, and I'm very excited that we now have something to help us duplicate faster and reach new heights completely with this new platform. So very exciting to have this accessible to all of you and to the whole world from now on. It's live. Okay, Cass, let's take a look at the second, let's say, corporate update that we have in play. I think we are talking about further development of functionalities of our back office. First of all, I want to say this to everybody involved in beefing up our back office from being very mediocre, as we know from the past, to now be a completely different experience. Of course, there's still many functionalities that are yet to be developed, but honestly, I've seen an immense improvement in this area, and it's really exciting that we can now share an additional update with you today. So right now we have something called a new member and customer joiner volume notification. What does that mean? You can see it there on the left side. Basically, you get a notification alert for new personally enrolled members and new customers joining your organization and generating volume. You will, of course, be able to switch on and off these alerts in your back office through your preferences. And it's really an opportunity also to enhance engagement with your new members and customers. You can be on the ball immediately when you see members joining and customers joining your team. It's also a great opportunity, great way, help to keep track of your business activities of your personally enrolled members and customers. So very, very excited to share this update with you. And very soon is also coming that these notifications will also be available in the language of your market. So very exciting. So thanks a lot for this, Cass. We can move on to the next part. But before we announce this gentleman, I want to say a few words. This gentleman I have the great privilege to see quite frequently because he happens to be a Singaporean living here in Singapore and very exciting gentleman to work with. His passion, his wow, and your motivational speeches and your professionalism and your communication. It's really exciting to welcome this particular gentleman today on this call. Immense success already since the initial start with Healy in October 2021. So very, very excited and super honored to have you on this call. Please welcome our Vice President, Jet To, to share his personal success with you. And he also has a little training component that he would love to share with you today. So please welcome, without further ado, our Vice President, Mr. Jet To. Take it away,
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Johan. Let's give, a big hand to Mr. Johan, right? And really, thank you so much. Just now you were mentioning, I'm very grateful to Dr. George Lin for sharing with me Healy, about a year ago. And, back then, for those of you who just came on board, back then, there was almost nothing, but thanks to Johan, thanks to Martina and the group, Cassandra, Sharon, right, we are growing by leaps and bounds, and the corporate, in terms of the tools, in terms of the incentives that they are giving out, right, is totally amazing. And at the same time, right, just to share with all of you on this call, we are still at the ground floor opportunity. Some people will say we are still at the basement level opportunity. with huge markets around the world that have not known about Healy or McHealy, and at the same time, the corporate has so much tools and incentives for us to drive the business moving forward. And let's give another big hand to our APAC head, okay, Mr. Johan, all right? Okay. And give yourself a big hand also for being here. And just a quick sharing of my story, okay, because I received news that I was supposed to share a topic on goal setting. And usually a topic like that will be at least 2 hours. But today I have 15 minutes. I'll do my very best to give you the gist of it such that you can take it away today and multiply your results. And just now, Mr. Johan was sharing about the notifications. I envision for our group and your customers and our customers, every single moment, every single day, including weekends, your team, yourself will be receiving notifications every single moment. Ding, ding, because more members and more customers have enrolled into your group and your organization, all right? So just a quick one, before I came on board Healy, for the past few years, basically by God's grace, I'm semi-retired together with my amazing wife, Serene. And for the past couple of years, we are not in any business, even though more than 10 organizations came knocking on our door. But many of these platforms or opportunities that I don't want to mention names, they are either passé, they are either copycats of copycats, or you have seen them like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or you know that, okay, without the proper management and the founder, the platform that was being shared will not go far. And for the past few years, I've been just spending time on my fitness, participating in Spartan races, and then by God's grace, I managed to write my life's first book of goals and French fries that talks about setting goals. Okay, Cassandra, thank you. Next slide. Thank you so much, Cassandra. And then what happens is this, you know, even though more than 10 companies came knocking on my door, I wasn't keen, I wasn't interested, even though some of them came, you know, promising a lot of ROI, some came driving in Rolls Royce, Ferrari, etc. But I realized, I'm not too sure, I believe a lot of you listening in will feel the same way as well, is that as we age, right, okay, it's no longer just about the money. Some of you dialing in today, you have already made your first pot of gold. Some of you are financially free. And I would like to refer to this book called Good to Great by Jim Collins. And this book is found on the bookshelves of a lot of top management executives. I believe on the bookshelf of Mr. Johan as well. And in that book, okay, Jim Collins mentioned this thing as though he was talking directly to me. And he mentioned this, for in the end, it is impossible to have a great life unless it is a meaningful life. And it is very difficult to have a meaningful life without doing meaningful work. And just now, right, okay, I was watching the Bali manifest video, and I was touched by one scene whereby I think this amazing leader and a lady by the name of Sarah, if I'm not wrong, went on stage and she was very touched and she was tearing and then looking straight at Marcus Schumacher and saying, "Thank you, Marcus. Thank you." And I'm sure many of you dialing in today, deep in your heart, even if you have not met personally Marcus Schumacher yet, I believe deep in your heart, you will keep on saying, "Thank you, Marcus. Thank you for bringing this amazing quantum device to this planet Earth, thereby changing many people's lives, not just physically, but also emotionally, psychologically, and also helping them with their family life, with their relationships, with their productivity, with their emotions as well." And that is something whereby I'm very grateful to Dr. George Lim. Okay, next slide, please, for linking me up, right, okay, to Healy. And very at the beginning of this journey, had the chance to meet up with Marcus Schumacher. Back then was through Zoom, okay, not personally yet. And you see, Marcus Schumacher, I can always remember his joyful face of putting the time waiver that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, right, okay? And then taking out this very, he's very proud of Healy because he knows that Healy will be able to be used by everyone, including my 73-year-old father. My dad would not be able to use Time Waver. I will not be able to know how to operate Time Waver, but even my 73-year-old father is now using Healy by himself, right? Okay. So of course today, okay, next slide. Okay, the topic for today, right, is for goal setting. And let me just share with you regarding goal setting. I'm very grateful to be able to learn about goal setting ever since 21 years ago upon coming on board entrepreneurship. And there's this 9 steps goal mastery system that I embarked on ever since 21 years ago. And the very first step to this 9 steps goal mastery system is none other than the next slide, okay, right? Which is called SMART, SMART goals. And I believe many of you has heard about SMART goals, okay? Be it in your corporate position, be it, in school, right? Okay, even my daughter, right now she's studying in secondary 1. When she was in primary school in Singapore, going to this amazing St. Nicholas Girls' School, she told me, Daddy, someone came into school and taught us about SMART goals, right? Okay. Of course, I asked her, what does S mean? What does M mean? And even a primary school student, right? Okay, will be able to recite what does S mean, MART mean. Of course, today, I'm just going to put a little twist, okay, to this SMART as I run through the slide. First slide, right? Okay, S stands for specific. Okay, just like, can you imagine you go to the airport, right? And we have not bought any air tickets, the counter assistant asks you, sir, where would you like to go? And you just say, I don't know, right? Okay, not being specific, being very broad, you don't know where you are going. And you know what happens at the end of the day? You will get nowhere, right? So being specific is very important. I know some of you dialing in today are customers, okay? You are happy with the device, okay? You love the device a lot. And can you imagine what if not only you and your family members can benefit from Healy, can benefit from McHealy, you can also spread this love of this amazing quantum device to your loved ones, to your immediate social circle around you, to your colleagues, whereby probably your colleague is experiencing a career change and he's thinking, what to do next. He's feeling anxious. He's bogged down by insomnia. And can you imagine you are an angel, okay? And because you set a specific goal, okay? And you started to become very happy with Healy, you just say, okay, after attending this goal setting event, let me just set some small goal first, okay? Maybe I would just want to become a team manager. I know some of the partners here, you become team manager in 1 hour, you become a director in 1 hour, you become executive director in 1 day, right? Okay. But even for those of us who are new, no business experience, you can start out with something small, specific. Why not just start out with becoming a team manager? Okay, a team manager is 2,500 points, which essentially means, let's say, for example, you get a professional, which is about 1,000 points. You refer just 2. Okay, just 2, right? Okay, let's say professional. You are essentially a team manager already. All right, okay. And of course, thanks to the corporate, okay, what happens is that last month, January, this month, February, and next month, in the month of March, right, what's going to happen is that when you achieve a title of director and above for the first time in your career in Healy World, what's going to happen is that, of course, you will make all the amazing compensation that the company will give you. On top of that, the company will reward you with an extra 4,000 Singapore dollars, about there. Let's give the corporate a big hand, all right, okay? Next slide, please. Okay. So after being specific, you got to be measurable, meaning you got to set a time frame. Is it this month? Is it by this week? Right. So measurable is very straightforward. Next. Okay. Next one. Right. Next slide. Thank you very much. Which is A and R. Okay. Okay. I am a little bit torn apart here. Okay. Right. Why do I say that? If you have never set goals in your life, okay, if probably you have not done business, maybe, you're just taking care of children, which is an amazing role in your family, being a housewife, right? Okay. Maybe you can start off by setting something that's achievable and realistic. Okay. Achievable and realistic, especially for this particular month. Okay. Right. But let's say, for example, if you have some sort of experience setting goals, right? Okay. If you want to set a very amazing goal that inspire you, okay, what you can do is to set goal whereby not only is achievable and realistic, but you set something that excites you as well. Okay, set something that excites you as well, so that you can last the distance. You see, dialing in today, we got many amazing leaders. One of them, whom I respect very much, okay, is Mr. Sharma. I've known him recently. I respect him so much is because for him, when he set a goal, right, he does not set something that's achievable and realistic, but he set a middle term and long term goal whereby it is huge. And because it is huge, that's when it gives him and his group the energy to last the distance, such that, okay, at the end of, let's say, 6 months, 1 year, or even 2 years from now, you will see him and his group achieving big results in Healy World itself. Okay, right? So that's A and the R. And next, right, last but not least, we have the T. T meaning time-based, right? If I were you, besides setting, let's say, for example, you want to go president this year in June, in August, right? Also set a goal that you want to achieve this month. Okay, set a goal that you want to achieve this month and set a time frame into that. Very, very important. Last but not least, next slide. Okay. And that's the action plan. Because no point just setting goals and no action is taken, never meet anybody, etc. Nothing is going to work, right? The goals will not be achieved. And I want to share with you a very powerful, unique selling proposition that only we in Healy will have as compared to any other network marketing organization in the world. Only Healy World has got this unique advantage when it comes to setting goals. Are you ready for this? For those of you whereby you have the higher editions like professional, right? What's going to happen is that you have this module called coaching module. And let me share with you, a lot of people set goals, but they don't achieve goals. It's not that they never take action, but because deep inside their subconscious, there are several barriers since young that hinder them from achieving more results in life, from attaining their goals in life. Some of these, when you use the coaching analysis module, right? Let's say, for example, you set a goal. I choose to achieve whatever rank this month in the month of January. And you choose certain database in coach analysis, you will be amazed that the coaching analysis will let you know what are your subconscious barriers that keep you from achieving your attained goals in life. And some of these subconscious barriers could be you don't have confidence. Some of these subconscious barriers could be, okay, you're holding on to controlling your connections. Some of these subconscious barriers could be, okay, you you have a deep need for recognition, or you don't like feedback, or you're scared to approach people. Let me share with you, there is one partner, she tried to do business, but she never is able to achieve any success in any business that she does. After doing the coaching analysis program, came out on top of the analysis, she is scared to approach people. So accurate and right on. And what she did is, instead of just taking all out massive action, she continued to vibrate, okay, the coaching analysis, right? Because she's scared to approach people and is able to, I would say, nullify or disintegrate the subconscious barrier that she has, maybe when she was young, right? Maybe when she was in the school days. And guess what happened? Within a short period of time, she managed to close her first sale, right? Okay, shall we give Healy a big hand, all right? And this is something that you will never find on earth in another network marketing company. And with that, I wish you all the best, right? Last but not least, next slide. When you fill your details in, don't just keep it in your drawer. Very important. There's magic in it. You need to fill it up, print another copy, and pass it to one of your sponsors or leaders who are probably more experienced than you and who's going all out for the business, right? And with this, thank you very much. I thank you, Mr. Johan, for welcoming me and inviting me to speak at this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Jet. Wow, thank you for an absolutely amazing sharing. I feel your passion, your excitement, and your unbelievable dedication and commitment. It's such big motivation, I think, for all of us on this call, including myself. Really excited to have you here. Hopefully next time we can have other leader sharings. For sure we will do. So I'm really excited about this platform that we're now doing. Without further ado, now we have a very special gentleman coming on the call as well. We have something very exciting, which blew me away, and I think our entire commercial team was blown away. This gentleman, I had the great privilege to meet in 2021 when I first traveled to Germany, and we connected very quickly on a number of topics and started brainstorming together. An extremely smart gentleman. We know him, all of us. He's the brain. He's in charge of the product, overall global in charge of the product. He's managing director of the product segment. He's the member of our global executive team. Honestly, Martin, what you bring also in support to our commercial team, I'm really so excited to work with you, and so is the rest of the commercial team. And I'm so delighted that you are on this APAC Frequencies and Friends today. So please, without further ado, welcome Mr. Martin Wittmann. He has something absolutely unbelievable to share today. Martin, please take it away.
Thank you very much, Johan. So, as always, it was always also a pleasure for me, of course, to meet you in Germany again, because we kicked it off back then and we just kept on, improving everything, and it paid off. So at the end of the day, we are much further than we started, and we are advancing even faster every month, every day. And it really is a pleasure to work with this team. So we met up in Germany from all over the world, Australia, Singapore, America, Germany itself, everywhere. And this team really is dedicated to bring the members, to bring the customers of Healy World the best there is. And I'm dedicated to do the same, of course. And that's why I want to share with you one thing that we prepared for you for February, which is, let's say, something special. As you see in the slide, it's the personal growth database. And this is the first time we enlarge our databases in the Healy Resonance app exclusively for the people that actually are purchasing a Healy edition with a higher than Resonance this month. So personal growth, what is personal growth about, and why are there hearts on this slide? So the reason is very simple. We are going for Valentine's Day, and as everyone knows, Valentine's Day is a day you share with your ultimate loved person. And it doesn't mean that it's your wife or your husband. No, it can be your best friend. It can be your soulmate. And usually, if someone marries someone else, those are soulmates. And those soulmates are bound to each other and are bound to a promise they made unconsciously to get the best out of the other person. So why personal growth? Why do we need to grow personally? So why do we have things that hold us back? Why do we have blockages? Why do we have things that actually hold us back from getting to our full potential? And I always see it with my wife. So when she tells me stories out of her school life, they really make me really sad, because what she experienced, I wish no one to experience such things. And as a child, you usually cannot escape those things. So you're helpless. So if a teacher basically punishes you for something you maybe didn't even do, you're helpless. You cannot fight back. You cannot talk back. The teacher is the one that simply is the person that is in charge. And whatever you do, you have no chance. And those things leave scars. Scars in our information field, scars in our bioenergetic field. And those scars we carry with us all our lives. But those scars do not go away easily. But those scars show up all the time, over and over again. And we know that from our personal experience with our loved ones, or with our soulmate, with our partner, with our husband, with our friend, that they bring up something or something comes up and I get angry, or the other one gets angry. And we fight about something and then we don't talk about it anymore. And then later, a few months later, weeks later, we fight about the same thing. And it goes on like this until we find the spot, or we find the courage to look deeper, to look, why are we fighting? Why are we hurting each other? Why am I not proceeding in a positive, in a loving relationship? And the reason is most likely, or often it is, that you have one traumatic experience in your past that actually is still within you, is still buried deep in with you, is still hurting unconsciously, and tries to be healed, tries to be actually be solved. And this is what happens when your soulmate actually brings up those things unconsciously. Because what does your partner have? You have such a soul contract that this partner actually tries to free you of all those blockages, tries to get the best out of you, tries to live happily with you in a loving relationship. So you unconsciously trigger those things. And we all know that I do something and my partner gets angry at me. And I don't know why. I just did the same thing I always do. I think, okay, that's normal. Why is he angry? Yeah, he or she gets angry because there's something that's triggering. It's not me that's triggering. I'm triggering an old scar from the past. And now, all to the contrary, as we have in the past, we are now able to think and to reflect of our actions. And we are able to overcome everything that challenges us. And now the challenge is to reflect on whatever there is. I mean, men are not so very successful usually in reflecting things, because if they would reflect to talk to a woman and ask her out or something, most likely will never happen. So they just do things, and sometimes they think afterwards about those things. Women are the complete different. They think about every step they do. They think about everything that could happen. And that's a very good trait, because they need to care about the family. They need to make sure that their loved ones are safe. So they need to rethink. And it's not black and white. It's not man cannot reflect and woman can. No, we all have both sides, a feminine side and a masculine side, a male side inside of you, inside of us. And we just need to see how balanced it is. So we are now also, or every one of us is able to reflect on those things that we are hurting, that we experienced in our past. And then when we reflect on those things, we need to go through them one more time, to go through this pain one more time. And I always make the example. So if you have, for example, you walk out barefoot, I did that once or often, and I had a small splinter out of glass in my foot. And it did hurt a little. I didn't recognize it. It was not so bad. But it was in my foot, and it stayed in my foot, and I forgot about it. And then there's some thick tissue formed around it, and it was thicker and thicker and thicker. And this gets thicker, at some point you don't get the splinter out anymore. And that's what we recognize with old couples. They tend to live next to each other. They don't talk about certain things anymore. They just live their own lives, but they live together still. And that's where you have those deep blockages they are not solved. They are still there, and they are triggered more and more, and the emotional skin gets thicker and thicker, and you're not able to solve those things anymore. And that's where you actually are at a dead end. And you have those other couples out there that are 70 years old and older, and you think they fell in love yesterday. They are happy, they are loving, they are caring. And that's ultimately where everyone wants to get. We want to get to this intimate relationship, to this happy place. And the problem is how to find those things, how to actually approach those things. And that's where we said, okay, let's get this database out to everyone. And it's personal growth, it's the name. You will find it in the resonance analysis. And as you can see here in the third screen, it is called personal growth. It had 81 entries. And on the right side, you see basically where you have what entries are there. For example, the first one, I use my intelligence effectively and efficiently for the whole. And that's what we're actually doing. That's what you are actually doing out there. You are using your intelligence to bring holistic health, to bring holistic well-being to everyone, to bring Healy to everyone and enable them to heal themselves, to get healthy, holistically healthy themselves. And that's also something I really want to thank every one of you, because I'm just here to support you with everything I know, and you are the ones that actually share this knowledge, share this device, and touch other hearts with this device. Please go to the next slide. Yeah, and how is this actually done? How do you actually use this tool to improve, to get better, to unfold your full potential? It's very easy. You press start analysis, and what you see here is very important. There's the focus. With what do I have the greatest resonance now? And that's what actually is the focus of this analysis, of this resonance module that we have in the Heal Advisor Analyzer. So what do I have the greatest resonance with? That's what we are analyzing right in this moment when the analysis is performed. And for personal growth, and especially if you are in a relationship, you simply have the focus now, the positive focus yourself, apart from this focus for yourself, which is, for example, I'm living in a happy relationship that is fulfilled and loving. And that, as you can hear, or as you can understand or need to understand, this is the positive state in the future that you want to achieve. So that's how you set a focus. It's the positive state already achieved in the future. And now the analysis has the purpose to give you the thing that has the greatest resonance with you, as the focus is here, to get there. And that's what you do in the next step. You press with your finger on the screen, and I always get the question: is this a fingerprint recording? No, this is just there to have your focus there. You should be focused on the analysis, because the more focused you are, the more you know where you want to get, the more you actually get there. So, and the better are the results, the quality of the results. You always get results, but the quality will improve if your focus is good, steady, and positive in the future. So you do the analysis, and then you get the results. And then you get 5 results with a different relevance. And the first one is, of course, the most relevant. And this one is very good also. I'm righteous, straightforward, and steadfast. So what does it mean? It means that those are traits that I need to improve. And this is something that also the speaker before me made very clear. That's on spot. That's your thing that you need right now. That's your information that you need to reflect on right now. And that's one of the 2 things you can do. You reflect on this information. And the second part is, you can see on the last screen, you can send this information into the information field to harmonize your information field. And this is like a prayer. You're basically sending positive information there to harmonize your information field. And this is what you can use every time you are triggered you're angry from your soulmate. And you know, when you think about it deep in your heart, that your soulmate is not triggering you to anger you, but is triggering you to make you better. That's the only reason. And if you understand this simple truth, you will succeed in getting better, and unfolding your full potential. And that's for the Healy Advisor Analyze. Now we're coming to the natural cycle. So we said we don't stop there. We don't stop in the information field. Let's go to the next level, or a different level. And that's the bioenergetic field. So what is the natural cycle all about? As we know, as everyone who works on fields and grows crops and grows animals knows, you need to stay with the cycles. You stand up when the sun comes out, you go to bed when the sun goes down. That's your natural cycle. That's how your body works. That's how your mind works. That's how your emotions work. And that you need to actually not only understand, but live. Because in our modern world, everyone has a computer, everyone or has something digital in his life. We have light, we have electricity, we can stay up all night, but that's not natural. And that's basically leads to disbalance in our whole existence. And the natural cycle has the goal to bring you back in this natural cycle, in this natural balance. So how does it actually work? Please go to the next slide. So you see on the left side, trigger dates. What are trigger dates? Trigger dates are special dates in the year that actually there's a shift from one time to the other time, so from winter to spring, and also from summer, or from spring to summer, and so on. It's also ultimate dates where there's a big change. Energetically, globally, from the planets that are around us, the sun, those things are shifting, and those things are influencing us ultimately. That's the daily cycle. So there's a daily cycle, you stand up, you go to bed. There's a lunar cycle, there's also the cycle of the tides, basically. So as you know, the tides go up, the tides go down. So all those cycles we need to respect to actually are balanced in ourselves. That our body actually can give us all there is. Because our body is our vessel that brings us through this life. And the better we treat our body, the better our life is. And those trigger dates basically represent a point where you can start the natural cycle protocol. So what is the natural cycle protocol? The natural cycle protocol is quite easy. You have on the right side, you see all the meridians. And all the meridians reflect basically one organ that is active in the day. So there are simple truths that the Chinese traditional knowledge gives us. There are different organs that are active at a different point of time. And as I said, we have the daily cycle. So we stand up, we eat something, and of course, our digestion needs to be active to digest those things. It cannot be inactive. But it is those things, this knowledge, that the natural cycle actually leverages. So the natural cycle gives you at the right point in time, the right program to start with. So the trigger date at your point on the planet, because there's a different trigger date on the in America than there's in Australia, because it's a different sun time. The sun goes up and down, so different influences. So you have an exact time where to start your natural cycle. And then you basically go, as you see on this small arrows, you go from one program to the next program. And that's basically representing that you basically stimulating all those meridians with the right frequencies. And then afterwards, after you do that, you have a stabilization program to basically balance the whole system out. So those always go together. And how is this done? Very easily. I mean, I explained now a lot of things, quite complicated, but actually it's very easy. You have the Healy Advisor Analyze app, and there's the module Natural Cycle, and there you can simply choose where you are on this planet, what time zone you are, then you get the right starting point to start your natural cycle. So your personal trigger date for your place and time. And then those programs that you need to do are also shown exactly at what point of time and what day in the week you need to do it. And as you can see here on the left side, 10th of February and 21st of March, there are trigger dates. I mean, it depends always on the year and so on. This is just an example and where you live on the planet, so it might change a few days, but actually now's the right time. You have two possibilities to start your natural cycle, and those are the best trigger dates to actually do it. And and this always reminds me of one of our great contributors to the TimeWaver databases. So all the databases, also personal growth, all those databases that are there serve a certain purpose. So as you have all the plants on the planet, and every plant has a certain purpose, a certain thing the plant can do, a certain information that this plant is contributing. And the same is with those databases. And this partner that I'm talking about, she was a practitioner, a very successful practitioner, and she created tons of those databases, tested them on herself, and tested if they work like she wants them to work. And those databases, we are basically offering you bit by bit, because the ultimate challenge is to get this high complexity broken down to make it available for everyone, because you cannot overwhelm people with such complexities. They cannot handle it, they cannot use it. And if you cannot understand something, you will not use it, and it's worthless. So we breaking down this high complexity bit by bit and bringing you one thing after the other. And one very, very useful trait or useful thing she said to me, and I'm still carrying this with me, and I will most likely my whole life carry it with me. And that's, you need to address all the levels. Because she not only created some databases, made information field harmonization, she used frequency application, she used light application, and she used simple remedies, everything. And also something she said to me is like, if you have a situation you're unhappy with, you're angry, you're sad, bless this situation because it tells you something. And then reach above this situation. Just put yourself above this situation, and then you will solve it. And that's what she did. She basically advised you, do something for yourself, do something in your mind, do something in your emotions, do something with your body, do something in the energetic level, in the bioenergetic field, do something in the information field. And if you address all those levels, you actually will succeed much faster than anyone else who just tries one thing. And that's what we are offering with Healy, and continue to implement all those levels, all those things in a simple way that you actually can use them. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Martin. Very insightful and very exciting. This new program group, new database. Wow, how suitable to launch this in the month of love, in the month of February. Unbelievable what is the thought processes behind this new program group. Thank you so much, Martin, for taking the time to be on our call today. Very exciting. Now comes, of course, the key question. What are we going to do to run with this new amazing program, which I feel that you're all very excited to hear about? So for this, I have invited a very, very special gentleman. He's coming from a country, well, actually, I normally refer to it as a continent, actually. He's coming from India. Very excited to work very closely with this gentleman very, very frequently. We've also already had number of trips and road shows together all across this continent. It's nobody less than our managing director of Healy India, Sachin Gupta. Please take it away, and let's hear about our promotions for the month of February. We are so excited to hear what you have to share with us today. Sachin, please take it away.
Sure, Johan. Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction. I think this is the first time I'm, presenting in Frequencies and Friends. I'm super excited. Also super excited because, this is a month of love and romance, as you've been speaking about, Johan. And this is so reflective in the way you've been communicating. And, with us in the Healy family, this comes so naturally because when we speak about love and romance, we also speak about self-care, we speak about self-love as well. And with our additions, with our products, we have been, reaching out to our guests, prospects, to our loved ones, to our dear ones, and spreading this love and happiness amongst everyone around us as well. So while we are into this segment of our session today, wherein I'll cover the promotions part of it, which is the most awaited part of this segment. But yes, I think we had an amazing lineup of speakers today, and taking it forward. If you look at the promotions for this month, what we've been trying to achieve and aim is to have a consistency the way the programs, the promotions are being designed and being rolled out in the field and the market for all of you. And this has been done taking the inputs from the field leaders that we want a consistency. So keeping that in mind, this month also, like January, we are extending our 40% off on Resonance, Resonance Plus, and Professional Edition, the power of care heart-to-heart promotion. This promotion is valid from 1st till 28th of February. So for the entire month, you have this promotion with you. So you can take a good advantage of this particular discount offer that you have, a super value money offer that you have. Then you can, reach out to your guest and prospect with this particular offer. Next slide, please. So if you look at the terms and conditions, these are self-explanatory, and when we roll out the flyers for the promotion, you will have all the details around it and you can go through it. But yeah, two things which I would like to specifically mention here. One is if you look at the QVs associated with Resonance, Resonance Plus, and Professional, and also the Fast Start cash bonuses. So those are the adjusted QVs and Fast Start cash bonuses, keeping in mind that the products have been discounted by 40%. So this is something which you need to take note of it, because while you plan your business, you also have to see that, with Professional Edition, you get 1,200 QVs, and that is how you have to plan your business and downline volumes and rank ups as well. Next slide, please. While this is a month of romance, this is a month of love, we also wanted to develop an ideal gift set which you can, take out to your loved ones, to your customers and prospects, and can speak about it definitely. So what we have done in this particular gift set, we have created a couple of bundles which are so beautifully, customized and worked out so that it is depending upon the need, depending upon the requirement, you can actually take these bundles to your prospects. So let's have a look at the way these bundles would work. So there are 4 elements to it. If you look at, if you buy a Healy Resonance Edition, then you get an exclusive personal growth database for free. We just had heard about personal growth database, and this was also for the first time that I've been hearing about this from our Chief Product Officer, Mr. Martin Whitman. I think what I could, gaze or sense out of the discussion that was happening. And it has blown my mind away actually. If you can, if I talk about, we all have some past blockages on mental scars, and this does affect the relationship with our soulmates and the loved ones as well. And with this particular program group that we have with us now, and what we could understand, we can analyze, we can identify the improvement areas, and the way we can harmonize our bioenergetic field to have a much more deeper and meaningful relationship with our soulmate and with our loved ones. I truly believe this month, the month of Valentine, the month of love and romance, could not have been a better month or opportunity to launch such a powerful program that's now in the part of our Healy basket. So this is something which is coming absolutely for free if you buy a Healy Resonance Edition. At the same time, if you buy a Healy Resonance Plus or a Healy Professional Edition, we also saw the way, Martin spoke about natural cycle model, and at the same time, Healy Coil plus travel case and the personal growth database for free. So this is also completely coming absolutely free with your Resonance Plus and Professional Edition. So these are some interesting, bundles that we have been created. Also, if you buy a Mag Healy, then you get a Healy Resonance Plus Edition for free. So I think the way this particular bundles, the way this ideal gift sets has been designed. This provides a lot of, I would say, flexibility, a lot of customization in our hands, so that when we go out and speak to our guests and prospects, we can actually, build onto the benefits of each of these programs that been coming up with these modules, or the free coil or the travel case which is coming up. So it's a wonderful package. I would say this is in offer this month, and I'm sure this is definitely going to be a much more driving factor for the business for us this month. Next slide, please. Terms and conditions here, couple of things which I would like to again highlight here. This self-care box promotion is open to all independent Healy World members and customers worldwide, excluding our Healy World members and customers from South Korea. Another point which I would like to speak about here is we spoke about the personal growth database, right? So for example, if you are a sponsor, and if you are referring to your members and customer, any of the gift set which has this personal growth database, then as a sponsor, you will also get this personal growth database for free in the month of March. I'll repeat this once again for you. So as a sponsor, if you refer to any of your members or customer, any of the bundles or gift set that we just showcased you, which has this personal growth database for free, then you as an upline sponsor will also get the personal growth database for free in the month of March, after we have closed the month of February and we have analyzed the business outcomes for the month of February. So this is something which is also, I would say, not just as part of our B2C promotions only for our customers, but you as an upline also have an opportunity to have and avail this personal growth database absolutely for free with this particular offer. Next slide, please. This slide definitely looks quite similar to you, I'm sure, definitely, because this is a kind of a similar slide we had in the previous month as well. New year, new you, and the greater days. I'm sure this was one offer we had in the month of January, wherein we were offering a super premium discount on upgrading our Healy Gold devices to Healy Professional Editions. Now, previous month, the way it was constructed, any free device, Healy Gold device that you would have got from October 20th till 1st of January, as part of the promotions that we have been announcing, you have the option of upgrading to Healy Professional at a discounted price. Now we have got some amazing and encouraging response in this particular upgrade promotion, and hence what we wanted to do was to not just extend this promotion, but also to expand the scope of this promotion as well. So what now you can do is, whether you have a free Healy Gold out of any of the promotions that you have purchased prior to 1st of February, so we have not kept any time limit. So 1st of February, prior to 1st of February, any Healy Gold that you have got as a free gift out of any promotions, or if you have bought a Healy Gold device, or if you have bought any free Healy Gold device as part of your fast start promotions, everything, all included, is now part of this promotion, wherein you have the opportunity to upgrade to a Healy Professional at a price of 1,288 Singapore dollar. But what you have to keep in mind is that this promotion is valid from 1st of February till 14th of February only. So yes, you can upgrade to our, the highest version, the highest edition that we have, but you have the first 14 days. I'm sure this is again a massive discount that we have in this upgrade promotion. And like the way you have taken advantage in the month of January, now because you have a larger scope to take advantage of it, I'm sure you can plan, but yes, you have the first 2 weeks to work towards it. So, start from day one, start from now, and I'm sure you can have much more profitable, things coming out of it. Next slide, please. If the terms and conditions are self-explanatory, one point just to reflect upon here is, with this upgrade you get 479 QVs. So this upgrade also provides you an opportunity to look at the way you can maximize your downline volume as well. So while you provide an opportunity to your team, to your downline members to upgrade to professional version, you also get a good amount of downline volume out of this particular promotion. Next slide, please. Yes, again, I think this is something which I personally believe into it. I personally like this very much because this is one such program that this has been kicked off in the month of January. So this is running from 2nd of January till 31st of March. And why I'm so fascinated about this particular program is because this is one such programs which gives you a line of sight, a complete visibility for the first quarter, for the first full 3 months of your calendar year. For Jan, Feb, March, you can actually, with this program, plan your business. You can plan the rank up of yourself and your team. You can plan how would you like to structure your business. You can plan your incomes as well. So this is a complete visibility which comes up with this particular program. When you have the opportunity to earn cash rewards of 241 Singapore dollar, you have the opportunity to earn a Residence Plus edition for free, and also on achieving a new career title, you have the opportunity to earn 4,029 Singapore dollar as well. Now let's have a look at the construct. While we have been, speaking about this, it's been promoted everywhere across. But I'll quickly again would like to reiterate and re-emphasize on the construct of this program. So if you talk about how can you earn this 241 Singapore cash dollars, so this is if you refer to personally sponsored members or customer on a resonance or above edition or including Healy within a calendar month. So you can earn this 241 Singapore dollar cash absolutely. The amazing part of this particular program is that you have the opportunity to participate in this cash advantage unlimited number of cycles. So instead of 2, if you have referred 4 to your personally sponsored members or customers successfully on resonance or above additions, you get 241 into twice. If you refer 6, you get 241 into 3. So as many number of multiple times you can earn this cash reward. At the same time, what we've been essentially trying to tell here is, if you have successfully referred to, if you do one more referral, right, within a calendar month with a Resonance Plus edition, with a Resonance or above edition, you get a Resonance Plus edition on top of the cash reward. So you've been doing 2, you've been earning a cash reward. You did 3, you get a free Healy Resonance Plus and the cash reward as well. And the best part is, the icing on the cake is, this is also unlimited cycles that you can possibly work towards it. So for example, if you did, instead of 3, if you did 6 such successful referrals within a calendar month, so in that case, you would earn 2 Resonance Plus editions and you would earn 3 times the cash award, 241 into 3. So this is how you can maximize your earnings and benefit out of it. I'm sure each of the leaders and members here have been, trying to work out the best way to take advantage of this program. But yes, the way, we look at it from the corporate point of view, I'm sure when you look at this program, you would definitely try and fit into your downline team members who have either joined or existing, and you would like them to go to a team manager or a senior team manager or an executive team manager, and take advantage of these cash rewards and free Resonance Plus devices as well. So by virtue of that, if you become a new director, your career title that you have achieved for the first time or above, director or above, you get a 4,029 Singapore dollar cash free absolutely. This is also amazing. So while your team is making money out of it, at the same time, when you are achieving a new career title of director or above, you're also getting a huge cash reward with this actually. So this is, I would say this is something which is being very beautifully designed. We have seen some encouraging results in the month of January, the way we have seen the rank ups and the way our members have participated in the cash rewards as well. I strongly believe February and March is going to be much more, higher in scale as far as this particular reward is concerned. Also, we feel that with this particular program, we would be building up a pool of new and emerging leadership in our business, definitely with this particular program. So out and out, this is an absolutely enriching, absolutely profitable program that we have in offer with us, continuing in the month of February and will continue till March as well. So just wanted to re-emphasize and reiterate on this program as well. Next slide. So these are a couple of these terms and conditions. We have been, circulating this to all of you. I truly wish all of you an amazing February for sure, definitely, and keep spreading the word of love and romance amongst all of you. And I believe the kind of promotions that we have, the kind of programs that we have will help you to build up a much, much stronger business in the month of February. Thank you so much, and over to you, Johan.
Thank you very, very much. Sachin Gupta from India, thank you very much for sharing with us what is in play in the month of February. Cassandra, no need to wrap up this and repeat, and also due to time, so we will go straight to the closing here. Honestly, I think we had a lot of stuff to cover here today. Very exciting things what are in play. I encourage you all, get positioned early on in the month of February, which is still early on in the year. The more members and customers we get in early in the year, early in the month, the most amazing growth will follow in this month and now in the beginning of the year, to be able to position yourself for an absolute amazing year. So I encourage you to start early, take advantage of what is in play, rank up to director and above, earn your fast start device for new members, and the unlimited cycles of the cash bonus and the R Plus device if you enroll free. We've come to the end of this session of Frequencies and Friends today, and I would like to personally thank all of you for your participation. We had great participation today, and we still have most of our people here, even though it was a long call today. Really thank you for your patience. A lot of exciting topics that we covered today. I would also like to thank all of our speakers. We had Martina on the call, we had Cassandra, we also had Florian, we had Jet, and we had Martin. And now finally, we also had Sachin Gupta sharing with us the promotions. With that, we close this Frequencies and Friends for today. And I would like to wish all of you a very happy, successful, and of course, loving month ahead. Thank you for your participation today. It's an absolute honor to speak to you, and wish you in advance, a big, warm, happy Valentine's to everyone. Take good care of yourself, your loved ones. Be safe, be happy, and remember, have a lot of fun. And see you on the next Frequencies and Friends, which take place on the 1st of March. And don't forget, love, share, connect. Love your product, share the product, connect new helping hands, members and customer. I wish you the very, very best. Thank you so much for a wonderful call today. Thanks a lot, everyone, and see you next time.
Record